Hey folks, welcome in Star Wars and Galaxy of Heroes free to play. Today's the 20th of May. Thanks for being here. If you watched or will watch the Daily Show, I did that first today just because today was another one of those days that you're like, what the actual is this? And it was just super stressful because as I talked about in that video, we're not quite to the top of the mountain. We're like, life is a series of peaks and valleys, right? Uh, and right now we're climbing out of a low point into a high point, and it's just today, just all the things came apart. And I probably did talk a little too much about stuff, but bear with me because it was very cathartic for me, and well, but this video we're not going to talk about that because I talked about that in the other video. So today we're just going to talk about probably getting a whole lot of nothing, which is a lot of what we do being free to play here on this account. So, yeah, I mean, all we know for sure is we're going to keep working towards relicking the geos, which I know a lot of you are probably super thrilled about, and not at all yelling at me right now about relicking my geos. So, you know, the good thing, as I keep saying, the good thing about doing geos now is once they're done, they're done. So it's not something we're probably ever going to have. We're probably never going to come back to them. It's just something that I just want to get out of the way. Because to make want a little bit more attainable for myself, and to make want a little easier to get a little sooner. And that's basically the everything of it. It's just I want to be able to guarantee my watch shard that I'm getting watch shard from myself when we do GOTB. And then in the off chance that we need relic geos at some point, I will already have them. And so this is going to be the last little detour we do before we get Kraken, or whatever you want to say, on our way to getting on our way to Finalizer, on our way to SLKR, on our way to Executor, and on our way to whatever happens after Executor, which I think I've covered at some point. I just didn't write it down, so I can't. So I'm not exactly remembering what I said is going to come after Executor. And but beyond that, we're just keeping going. We're keeping our head down, and we're just pushing forward. And we got a piece for Sunfact there, you saw. And so now, of course, we're back into the thing where everything else is just a waiting game and seeing when we're gonna have enough fleet energy to amass all of this other stuff that we'll need sooner rather than later. And so it's not over yet. And when will it be? We'll be to we will be to we'll be to be done with these geos soon enough, and then after that, it's back to the Executor, it's back to the Vanguard, it's back to just pushing more and more to get to where we know we need to be. And, I'm not sure if I'm going to end up doing the assault battles, doing all the assault battles first. I may just, as I come across them, as we sort of move from SLKR into Executor into whatever, because going towards Supreme Leader Kylo Ren is going to get us First Order to do whatever First Order assault battle, and then getting the finalizer heading towards Executor will get us bounty hunters for the bounty hunter assault battle. And then after that, depending on where we go, we'll either end up with Jedi, we'll end up with Troopers, we'll end up with we've got the Phoenix, we just, if we go to Night Sisters, we'll get there. If we end up going Sith, we'll get Sith. If we end up going CLS at some point, we'll end up having that. Just, it all depends on where we end up going as we get where we're going. I don't know if it's something like that. Because we're going to get where we're going sooner. I mean, we'll get there eventually, so no worries there. It's just another little pain of a detour that's inconvenient. It's not convenient, and I mean, you think about it, and what in this world beside geos and me is kind of inconvenient, because even if you see Inquisitors, well, the Inquisitors kind of are, but only until you get Reva, and then once you have Reva, it's kind of like, that's the reason why you do it. I mean, is there anything in the world in this game that's quite as, and right now I would say the brand new teams for the raid, I would say they're quite a hassle with having to farm the either the Bad Batch or the new Troopers or the Pirates. You got to be at least a little off-putting. But other than that, I don't know that there's any real big thing. Can we get through Anakin? I don't think we're. No, I was like, I didn't realize they were going to call there. I was saying, because that's basically all she wrote when they brought in Houndstooth. I'm like, okay, I'm not getting through Houndstooth, and because I can't get through Houndstooth, that means I'm not getting to the EPA. Anakin GTA. All right, so I think that's good. I'm not totally sure if it's good. I mean, we already did shipments. We did everything else. Double check here in a second. Yeah, did everything. Still got costs too, of course. But other than that, I think we did everything. Fairly certain. Yeah, we did. All right. Like I said, if you want to hear about my not super fun day, then make sure to watch the Daily Show. Other than that, thanks for being here. Appreciate all of you. God bless. As always, hold the line. And remember, rebellions are started with hope. See ya. Bye.